Last weekend I was involved in giving a retreat up in Malvern, Pennsylvania for some women. So I wasn't able to give a homily in the parish, which is usually posted on our website. But this weekend it's a beautiful gospel about an invitation to a great feast. And the invitation is sent out far and wide to those who are in need of being fed. I want to drive home 2 points this weekend. One is from experience, and then one is maybe just a challenge for you. The first is that the invitation of Christ to his wedding feast, so to speak, to this dinner, is an invitation to the Eucharist. It's an invitation to the best meal on earth. It's an invitation to that which feeds your soul. An invitation that when we receive it, it ought to cause us to desire the food, to be hungry for the food, to desire to want to be fed. You know, the saints all talk about their desire for the Eucharist, Sunday Mass or daily Mass. And I've noticed in my priesthood that people who begin to love the Eucharist, maybe it's through a time of going to daily Mass during Lent, or maybe during a time of when they'd said, I'm going to try to go to Mass every day during the week this week. I've got time, vacation or whatever. I notice that they begin to hunger. And so this paradox begins to develop within them. Christ's hunger for them creates in them a hunger for Christ. Do you have that hunger? Do you have that hunger to receive the Eucharist? To be one of those seated at the table? Not the last in and the first out at Sunday Mass. Those folks are sometimes the hardest to reach. All they want to do sometimes is check a box. But the church and the Lord are calling you to be a person who comes in, prepares your heart to receive Christ, and who spends time in gratitude and thanksgiving. I received the living Lord, the Savior. I received him who feeds me. Secondly is, you notice in the gospel that the landowner came in, the owner came in, and there was somebody without a wedding garment. So he was thrown out. Can I encourage you to wear your best, your Sunday best to church? I mean, really, I've noticed people who have come from blue-collar jobs, they've converted to the Catholic faith, and maybe they've got 1 suit and 3 shirts and 2 ties. And they seem to rotate them. I've seen mechanics, I've seen elevator operators, I've seen them all. And one of the most beautiful things they begin to do is they begin to dress so beautifully. Particularly for my brothers, the tone you set in how you wear, what you wear to Mass, always inspires your spouse. But more than that, it sets a precedent in the church. Not just the ushers, not just the elderly men who are lectors. I'm talking about everybody wearing their best to church. I mean, if we're invited to the best meal, we ought to wear our best outfit, our best suit, or for the women, the best dresses, or what have you. As you go forth this week, I want you to prepare in 2 ways. Number 1, do I have a hunger for Christ? And number 2, do I show that hunger? By the beautiful way I manifest myself, by my wedding dress, by my outfit at Sunday Mass. Remember, it's more than a sermon. It's more than a thought. This is the reality of the gift of Jesus in the Holy Eucharist. God bless you.